Yo, what's up guys? Tom Wilson here and welcome back to the 7th episode of the Soundproof podcast. Today we're lucky to have Jagsy on the podcast. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. And as always, we got Mr. Jonth here.
That's good.
So yeah, what have you been up to recently, Jagsy? Well, let's just clarify this now. Jagsy's real name is Magnus, and we're gonna call him Magnus throughout the whole thing. And this is so confusing by being in the booth because we have Magnus the artist called Ewan, and then we have Jagsy called Magnus. So you never know whether to say Jagsy or Magnus to people. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, we kind of made an unwritten rule. We don't call either one of them Magnus. We just don't say it at all. We just call them either Jagsy or Ewan.
Well, this is the problem. I do, and then like if they're both in there, you don't know who you're talking to. You know?
Yeah, but you're a bit of a rebel.
It's always confusing. Like, yeah.
Why did you have to have that name? So annoying.
Yeah.
so just
rebrand.
What have you been up to recently?
Trying to just make like what I feel like, just make different stuff. I've been making a lot of house lately, so it's just making the stuff I feel like.
So you've gone full circle because you started with house.
Because I started with house.
Yeah. Are you gonna go back to FL Studio then as well?
Yeah.
maybe one day.
Full circle. Yeah. So you started on FL, didn't you? And then transitioned to Ableton.
Yeah. So I started. I think my dad got me FL actually like 5 years ago or something like that. And then I just used that for a while, and then I just tried out Ableton and fell in love with that. So
yeah,
I've been using that since.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried transitioning over to Ableton. I like Ableton. I'm not gonna lie, and it sounds really nice as well. Like sound designing in it is really good because of the
What? Wait, what is that about? You're saying it sounds really nice. I hear a load of people saying like the quality from Ableton is better than FL.
I think it's like just inside of the DAW though. I don't think that when you bounce it out, it sounds any different per se. But you do mix it differently because it sounds differently within the DAW, I think.
I don't really know like the technical stuff behind that, but there's probably like a difference between how they like do the audio.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it's probably some small difference.
Yeah. I would guess so. But anyway, like I've tried to switch over from FL to Ableton like a little bit, dabble in it a little bit, and like I like Ableton, like I said, but I don't know. I just can't get the same workflow in it as I do with FL.
It is a lot, like you have to kind of think about stuff a little bit differently because the layers is like it's one track. Like one track has its own layer. I don't know. It's like it's a more organized workflow than at least for me though than FL because it's so messy.
I feel
sometimes.
like for me personally, FL is so good because I feel like organization would get in the way of my workflow and my creativity. Like if I was to organize everything, and I get a lot of people do that to like mix because they find it easier and stuff. But if I did it that way, I would just like lose the creative like fun part of producing. You know what I mean?
I can understand that. That's like why I always say like do use the DAW that works for you. Like it's no, I don't think like FL is better or Ableton is better. It's like
but FL is better. So.
FL is better. I think that's been very very established.
but like for example, as you say with Ableton being all organized, that probably works for you because like you do programming and stuff. So like you're used to working in that way. Yeah,
like maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. I just like to like have like my stuff organized when I work. So yeah.
So going to that, you're doing music part-time, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
So with what was it? So you're doing uni, aren't you, at the moment?
Yeah. I'm right now I'm in my second year studying programming, so I'm coding a lot. So yeah. Really enjoying that.
Yeah. So like you do go to school for something completely different. Like, do you have plans for that in the future, or do you want to do music in the future, or do you just want to see how it pans out? You know?
Yeah, like that's a question. Like I've thought about this a lot of times. Like, what do I want to do? And I don't know. I just wanted to. I've always been interested in like IT and like coding and stuff. So that's like why I chose that. And for music, right now I'm at least just seeing how it goes. Like I'm trying my best to like do as well as possible, but like I don't know, it's hard to like try to do it full time now. So that's why I kind of chose to do a study as well.
Yeah,
but
if that answers the question.
you are doing, like, with music, you're doing just as well as all the other guys. I'd say you're just releasing quite a bit less at the moment.
Yeah,
so
thanks, by the way.
Yeah.
Would you look at releasing like more though? When do you think that would start happening? Or
Yeah.
are you just enjoying just making whatever at the moment and just putting it
that's
out
the
whenever?
thing. It's right now. It's like I want to release stuff, but if you look at my Spotify, it's only like future-based trap stuff. And the last 6 months or something, I've been really, really tired of making that stuff. I've been experimenting so much with like house, as I said earlier, and like completely different. I've even made like disco funk stuff. It's like so so different. So right now I don't know what to release actually. Right now I'm just making music for the fun, but like I don't know. Hopefully I can release some of that stuff.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
So
Like,
do you think
I've been like in the same kind of vibe when it comes to this future house thing as well. Like I'm losing it whenever I make future house now. I just can't bring myself to do it. And I think the world is kind of tired of these genres.
We talked about this with the other week with all of us saying like we're all like adapting into whatever we feel like we want to make.
Yeah.
But like my main thing with this for you is, do you think making these different genres is going to mean you're going to release more music then because of it, because you're just making, because I feel like a lot of the time wanting to release something comes down to whether it's just like you've got the right inspiration at the beginning of the track and you like it enough to like feel like it's unique enough to put out. I feel like when you try new stuff, it's more likely that you hit that sort of combination of things more often.
Yeah,
that's true. And I want to start like releasing more, I don't know, like commercial kind of house pop stuff. That's like what I want to move towards.
Yes.
So I'm trying to do that and then like release more, because I want to release stuff. That's for sure. So yeah,
I'm gonna become the new Noted or whatever.
Okay. So that's what you want to do. I thought you meant when you
kind of like commercial pop stuff. Like
that's really cool.
Like
I love that sound.
Yeah.
I love that sound. I thought you meant that you wanted to do pop stuff, like you wanted to send your instrumentals and all that writing to publishing and things like that. And get a
like that as well. Just like not only like just releasing, but just make music that I enjoy making, and then like if that is going to a different artist, that's cool. But like I just want to make music that makes me feel good. So
yeah,
absolutely.
So speaking of Noted, one of the hottest duos, the other hottest duo right now is Jagsy and Tom Wilson.
yeah.
We've released a lot of music together, haven't we?
Yeah, we have made. I don't think I've ever made. Now you're of course that's a dumb question. Of course, you're the one that made the most music with. Yeah.
What have we got? What have we released? We released that remix, the Chainsmokers remix that we did first, which we got we asked for stems for, and that was on. I think we talked about this on the Versailles podcast. That was on VXI Collective. So that was like our first first release on there, wasn't it? And then from that we got the Youth remix, and that went on Trap Nation. And then what else did we do? We had. Was Darkness next? Was Darkness the first one that went? No, was it All My Love? No, it was Darkness.
Darkness, yeah.
And then All My Love, which was on NCS. And then we had Now or Never.
Now or Never. And then the newest track.
And then
that's
the track which is coming out this Friday from when this podcast comes out. Yes.
Yeah. You got all Friday. That, and then you got like a million unreleased
then we have
ideas.
We have made like more tracks together as well. It's just not released, so we have a lot of stuff.
I think one of our favorite ones is like we are really struggling to sign, and I don't know why. I played that in my like end of year set. So go and listen to it there if you want to. But like we were really struggling to sign that, and I don't know why, but yeah, we have a new one out this Friday, so that's cool. It's with Alessia Lebate. She like is absolutely fucking sick.
The vocals, so good vocals on this.
This is sort of that pop direction that you were talking about.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like this track is moving me towards the direction like I want to go. So this track is perfect timing for me.
Because with this whole track, I personally, if you listen to my mix downs, a lot of the time they are very harsh and electronic, and I like mixing that way. This is the first track in a while where we've tried to tone it down a bit and make it really like more easy listening.
Because initially it was kind of that harsh kind of mix down, but then we were like, oh, we need to tone this down. And then you went in and did a really good job at
just cut out
finalizing the track. Yeah.
Basically.
Then,
yeah. But we had what was it? A friend of mine recorded guitar on the drop as well. So it's kind of got like I like it when you do this. This is really sick for like pop stuff when you include a bunch of more acoustic elements in the production. It just molds it together better in my opinion. Especially this stuff.
I love guitar. It's so good. It's such a good instrument.
Yeah. There's just something about it. I think it's interesting as well because you work on different DAWs and you still have no issues at all to collaborate. And
like we have a weird workflow. Like it works so well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you can explain how we work on Discord.
Right. This is the thing. So like, again, we talked about this in a previous episode quite a lot. Like working with audio, like partly from doing these collabs, I've enjoyed working with audio more because you're just manipulating what another person's already done. But so basically, like we'll jump on a Discord call, and then one of us will have a small idea, or one of us will start an idea, and we'll just like one of us will produce the first idea as such, and then stem it out and send it to the other person. Or if I'm feeling lazy, because Jagsy can still use FL, I will just send him the FL project if I'm feeling lazy. It's like now or never.
That's what we did.
I started this really basic ass chord progression when I was in the airport and on the plane, and I made that like break idea, and then I sent you the FL project, didn't I? And you like stemmed it out. We'd finish the initial idea.
We sat in the sofa in the apartment we got in Poland and just made made the whole track on my MacBook speakers.
I mixed it down on your MacBook speakers, didn't I? I just sat there and leveled it all.
And you also leveled it in Ableton, so that's cool.
There we go. But we need to talk about Katowice as well. We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that in a moment. But like the whole collaboration process is basically just back and forwards with stems and doing calls with each other, and it just works well because like with audio, it's like all you've got to do with a lot of this stuff is just control it in the right way. So like reverb automations, like volume automations, and then
with audio you have a like you can see the waveform, you can see there's a reverb tail. I don't want that. Just cut it out. You couldn't see that if it was MIDI. So it's really nice to work with audio.
Yeah, and there's also something about, I don't know. I talked about this in the previous episode as well, but there's just something about having the opportunity to destroy the audio a little bit, like by pitching it, like or stretching it or something like that. It just gives it more of a character, like more character to it,
So a great example of that, of a collab that me and Jagsy worked on, would be All My Love, because if you look at the project he sent me, like the mixdown was very like it was lacking a lot of energy, and I just distorted the shit out of a load of the sims. But like distorting stuff and still making it sound clean and tight is like the best way to go in my opinion. Like I love that sound, which is why a lot of the mixdown sound very harsh. But
yeah, but that's also something that's really, really cool. And it's I don't know, it's been a trend in the past couple of years, I don't know, in EDM as well, just throwing like a copious amount of distortion on everything and then just like controlling it. And doing that is really good as well, because it teaches you this like thing to try and control a sound that is really random in a way, I don't know. I feel like you can get a level of power in your mixdown. So I feel like there is such thing as like feeling like your mixdown is like really like powerful, like it hits you when it drops, sort of thing. And when you have this distorted sort of saturated mid-high /high end, you really feel that. And I feel like nowadays that is more effective than having an absolutely massive sub, because with a massive sub you just end up drowning stuff out. You know what I mean? If it's too loud, and obviously you want a good amount of bass, but honestly, like the high mids and the high end are really where
you get people, I think.
Yeah.
With like the power of the mix down.
Yeah. There's a reason why they do it in rock music and metal. Like they've been doing this for years. I just think it's so weird to see that it's.
But they doing it in a clean way. That's such a weird thing if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, but it like distorting, messing something up and then cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Basically,
No, I love that. I love the idea that it's. I don't know. It's just so cool to me that like you can actually like you're actually allowed to do that. You don't have to start out clean. You know. Just start out with something that sounds really dirty and then clean it up afterwards. Like I just love that. It's so cool.
So wait, did you make "Left My Heart in Pain" in FL then? So that's your biggest track, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. On Spotify, it has. It's I don't even know the number right now, but yeah. This one is a little bit different because I think I started the ID back in December 2017, and then I still used FL. So I started the drop ID in FL, and then when I got like when the collaboration and stuff with Mike and Quaggin, and we got the track done, or the drop done at least. I remade the breaks in Ableton. So the breaks is Ableton and the drop is FL.
So,
okay,
it was kind of collaborating with yourself within like,
kind
different
of.
Yeah, that's really cool. There's a bunch of producers who like to do that as well. They don't limit themselves to one DAW.
Oh yeah, like Clark's does it.
Yeah, Clark's
true.
he uses Reaper to mix and master. I believe he told me that before.
I think I heard that as well.
This whole stem mix down idea is like a good idea from what I've heard, because I know Rude Lies Chris does it as well, where he a lot of the time, if he's not happy with his mix, they stem everything out and then mix it down again in another project. I sometimes feel like I don't know, I don't personally feel that works for me. I feel like stuff starts sounding worse when I do that, like quite easily. And I think that's maybe just a personal thing. I have like this placebo thing in my head, whereas if I export something as like audio and then like try and work on it, I feel like I'm making it worse. If I'm doing it myself, if I'm sending it to Jagsy, he's probably making it better.
For me, I usually never bounce out stems and do like a different mix down, but I did it for Frozen, and actually mixed it down in FL. Like most of my stuff, I don't do that, but I can see why people do it. So
the only reason that I think that I would do it was to save some CPU power, honestly.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why whenever I record and mix vocals these days, at least, I always bounce out the instrumental.
Especially with vocals. Vocals you should do in a different project.
You have to remember when you're talking to me and Jagsy, we both have absolute beasts of computers, so we don't have to worry about that. We're both here with our 10-core i9s. So, what do you have, peasant?
I might upgrade this month. Okay, I've been on the same setup for the past 5 years. Leave me alone.
To be fair, I couldn't say anything until about a week or two.
Yeah, you literally just got this setup. So you guys haven't only met up at like Katowice and all that. We've also met up at like ADE, and you guys went to the UK as well. You want to talk a little bit about that?
I want to talk about Katowice first. We haven't really talked about that yet. We mentioned it briefly.
I think you talked about that with Magnus though. Ewan. Yeah, here we go again.
No.
I'm Magnus.
The story here is a bit different though, because we both met at the airport and traveled from like where did we fly into?
We went one day before the day that we were supposed to go. We went to Krakow, I think.
Krakow, and then we got the train in.
Yeah, and the thing was like this was at the start of like the coronavirus outbreak in Europe. So when I went on the plane, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch like CS:GO tournament. I've played CS:GO for like years, and it's gonna be so cool to hear my own track in the stadium. It's gonna be so cool. And when I got to Krakow, saw the message on the like the announcement from the tournament. That they were not planning on having fans there because of coronavirus outbreak. And then when you came,
I'd obviously put my phone in airplane mode.
Yeah.
And when I landed, you were like, "Have you seen the group chat?" And I was like, "No, what's going on?" And you were like, "Yeah, they've cancelled the tournament." I'm like, "What?" I've just landed in Poland. So, it was still a sick weekend though. So, like,
yeah, that's the thing. Like, I was at that moment, I was like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be so boring." But that weekend is one of the best weekends I had that year. So it was so fun to meet all the other people, and it was such a great weekend.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to come as well, but I don't know, I just missed it. I think at the time I like couldn't afford it or some shit because I'm a broke bastard. I'm just really bad with money,
bro. Enter helped pay for, like, they paid for all the flights and stuff. Like you could have.
Then it cannot possibly have been money. I don't know. I think I had something else. I think I had something else that I was doing. I just remember that I got so jelly of you guys going, and I just couldn't. Such a shame, man. I really wanted to go to Katowice because anyway,
let's make Jesper feel less left out, right?
Yeah.
Sweden, the Sweden trip.
Oh yeah, I've never been to Sweden, man.
Have you not? Oh, okay, Stockholm. Sorry. We're getting technical. When we went to Stockholm, wait, you've been multiple times to Stockholm, haven't you? When I've been there, Jagsy, or was it only once?
I've been to Stockholm 2 times, I think. 2 times, but I don't think you were there the last time. I don't think you came.
No, I couldn't come because of uni.
Yeah, I think So I've been only once with you.
Is the only time where we've all been in Stockholm together when at Chris's birthday party?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay,
I think so.
That's a little bit weird to me, actually. I feel like we met.
But we've done it multiple times, but not with everyone. So I think that year is the one.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Yeah.
And we've all well, maybe Jesper less, but we've all met up randomly in loads of places, as we were saying. Yeah. And like obviously, like AD in Stockholm, we always see people. So it feels like you see people as a group, but maybe it's not the same group. Do you know what I mean? Like more than you do. But this Stockholm trip with the birthday party was sick. Like we were just sat, like Chris has his studio then, didn't he? Still as well.
Yeah.
So we had.
We could have like pre-drinks at his studio. That was so cool.
So the way the studio is built, well, anyone who's been in like a place where you can rent studios knows that it's just a long corridor with the studios on like each side, and then you got like this huge hub or whatever you want to call it. So I remember Tom, you were practicing DJing on this little like
on a little controller.
in the studio while we were all just having pre-drinks in the like general area or whatever.
I was rather nervous about that set. I for the whole set I had like sync on when we were in the club because it was like my first ever DJ set, and I was so like scared. And I remember I was transitioning from like more housey stuff to trap.
Yeah.
And your boy left sync on, didn't he?
I fucked up.
That's such an iconic moment.
It was an iconic moment. I paused the track, reloaded it as quickly as I could, and when I paused, I shouted, I fucked up, and then just clicked play straight away.
Yeah.
I saved it. I think I saved it.
That was a really, really good save. Actually, like people was.
We died of laughter. We all had a good time, and then when you just kept on going.
That was the best thing that you could do when you fucked up. So
the music only stopped for like 3 or 4 seconds as well, so it could have been way worse.
Yeah.
This sort of reminds me. Do you remember when we were the NCS thing at ADE and Ellis accidentally paused it?
Oh my god! And that was too good.
He did like a 2-minute backspin.
Yeah.
To get to the back of the start of the track.
Yeah. Oh god! Was this at like the NCS night space?
Yeah. I don't think you got there.
Me and Nick was a bit tired.
So you missed that whole thing. It was the funniest shit. It was the funniest shit. Yeah. So I think he, instead of queuing on the other deck, I think he accidentally pressed Q on the deck that he was playing on, so the music just cut out, and he just got so pissed off. He just took the like fucking oh my god, what do you call it, the deck, and then you just all the way to the part where he was at the end, and just pressed play and got back into it. I think we met him later that night, Ellis. I think we met him at the Future House music gig. Was it?
Oh, Future House Music Gig.
Yeah.
Oh, Future House Music was
That's
also a good one.
funny
That's a
one.
good one.
Yeah, but we met him there. We met him there briefly. I had a little chat about it, and he was like, "Yeah, it was just I just couldn't be bothered." So,
Jagsy, could you explain what me and you were doing at the Future House Music
So at
Gig?
Future House Music, we were like completely not drunk at all, if you know what I mean. And we were like, okay, like me and Tom was like, okay, if I pay for your drink and my drink, and then next time you pay for my and your own drink, I think we save money, right? And we were like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Let's do that.
how does that make any sense?
It doesn't make sense. Like it was just like
it
we
made
just,
sense to us then.
yeah, and we did that for like 5 times. We just, oh, you buy this now. Oh yeah, you. That was so funny.
It was like like 20 euros for 2 drinks as well.
Yeah.
We spent so much money that night.
Yeah, I think that week of AD, I spent so much money. It's ridiculous.
You always
But
spend much
it's
money at
ridiculous.
80, though. Not gonna
It's
lie.
worth it, though.
I always
Yeah,
come down there
yeah.
with like a K or something like that, like in
Yeah.
euros, and just spend it all. You know.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you go to AD and you're trying to be a cheapskate, you just don't like enjoy it. Like you just want to go out, and even if the drinks are 12 euros or something
Yeah.
fucking stupid like that, you just want to go, oh, fuck it. Like, let's have a
Yeah,
good time,
and it's
you know?
also
Yeah.
you
That's
like
the thing.
you will get hungry at some point. Like you don't really care much about eating. It's like any festival, but you will get hungry, and you just want to be able to walk into any restaurant that's near and just eat whatever. Like the price shouldn't
Yeah.
matter. So yeah.
And that's also like it makes it so much more fun when you don't care too much about that. So
Yeah. So anyone who's planning on going to ADE, make sure you save up a lot of money so you just don't care about it. Like I always save for like an entire year. Like after coming back from ADE, I am broke. Completely broke. But then I just save money for the next year and then I go broke again.
If you want money saving tips as well, listen to mine and Jagsy's tip there.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's genius. You know.
It works. Okay, and so UK trip as well. Man, there's so much cool shit we've done. The Coven thing. So we went to. So who was it on this UK trip? It was me, Rude Lies. Well, I say UK, like I'm here already, aren't I? So like it's the same thing Jasper was saying.
So me, Nick, me, Fasading, and Chris, Rude Lies, we went to your place.
Yes, they all came and stayed at mine, and we.
You came and picked us up in your fabulous car.
Nissan Micra. Yeah. Well, my parents' car, which is now my sister's car. It did the job.
Yeah, it did the job. The thing that freaked me the most out is that you drive on the wrong side of the.
No, you mean the right side of the road.
That's the thing that freaked me out.
Anyway, like,
I just want to say that it's literally not even the right side of the road.
Shut up, Justin, shut up. It doesn't matter. So, right, we decided we saw Coven were playing with Muzzy on one of the nights we were they were here. So we went to London that night, but we didn't really plan ahead that well. So we just went. So. Yeah, we just went and thought, oh, do you know what? We'll get the train back in the morning and just whatever time and just like hang around in London for like hours, which is a stupid idea at like 3 a.m. in the morning. So then we're on the train on the way there. We decided to like book a hotel. None of us had any change of clothes or any like toothpaste or anything. So like we could have spent the next day in London if we planned ahead, but we didn't do that. Yeah. So we get there. We go to like Coven and Muzzy for a couple of hours. It was quite good. Like it was good fun. It was just like in a little shed though. It felt like.
Yeah, that was really weird place, but it was fun.
It was fun. The venue was weird though. But then we end up walking back through Hackney at 3 a.m. because that's like back on the way to our hotel. So you say what happened.
This is a really weird story. So we're walking, and I'm not really familiar with how it is in London. And then random guy comes up to me. I at least I think he looks scary. And then he comes up to me and he touches my neck. And he goes, "Is that a squirrel on your neck?" I was like, "What the fuck?" I was so scared. So I then felt like he was gonna like rob me. So I just took my hands on my pockets and just
He
ran.
actually had like a squirrel puppet though, and it was like
I didn't even realize that. I just felt like it just touched my neck and like wanted to rub me or something. That was so weird.
Oh my god,
He,
the face on the other guy though. Like, so you're saying that he just touched your neck, said something, and you just dipped.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he saw that I got scared and he ran after me, and then he said like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So yeah, I just like. Fuck off.
Oh, that is so
I was so
awkward.
scared.
That is so fucking
I think I was walking ahead of you because I didn't really realize until after. And you're like, "Yo, there was a guy with a fucking squirrel." Like, that's what you were like. Like, I was like, "What?"
Oh my god, that was so scary.
Oh my god.
And then I hate stuff like that. I'm such a pussy.
we saw the that car which was like burning as well.
Yeah, that was also so random because I was a bit freaked out from this situation already, and then we went to McDonald's. Or I think we got an Uber, and then he dropped us off at a McDonald's.
Ran the corner at a McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah, and then we went out of the McDonald's, and it was like a car kind of blowing up or burning or something, and that was also freaking me out. So good impression on London.
Yeah, welcome to London.
We didn't actually go to like the proper like central areas in London.
Yeah, we just went like in one street, and that just completely gave me the wrong
we should have done that next time.
Next time.
Hopefully, I can come next time as well, because I really feel like I'm missing out on these really, really weird stories.
Yeah, you have to join.
I've never been to the UK. I've said that I was going to go to the UK for like years now.
I've been to London like 3 times before, so I've been to like, I know like it's not like that. It's just like I had a bad experience.
Jasper, you can stay if you pitch a tent in the garden.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. That's really
You're
nice.
welcome. I need to come to Norway, man. I haven't been.
Yeah, you have to come here. You have to come
I was saying I was going to come, like, but then Corona happened. Yeah. So, but I definitely will visit soon.
Yeah, you have to come visit me.
make some music in Jagsy's studio.
Yeah.
I probably won't come because Norway is just fucking expensive. You know,
we were talking a lot about this, me and you, about the Red Bulls.
The prices.
Yeah.
I remember I came back from the store one day and I was like, I just made a proper deal. I just got 3 Red Bulls for like €3 or some shit. And you were like, what? Are you kidding me? That would be like a fucking 100 here, you know?
Yeah, it's
well, yeah.
Well, you said it was like £10 for 2 Red Bulls.
Yeah, but it's different because like in normal like grocery stores, it's I think €250. Don't, if any Norwegians listens, don't kill me if I'm wrong. But it's like 250 or something. But on like a gas station, it's insane. It's like €5 for like now I'm talking about the big Red Bulls though, not like the small one. So I was driving with my dad the other day, and we bought like 2 Red Bulls at the gas station, and we paid like I think €11 or something, and that's when I sent a message to Jesper, because we always talk about this price difference.
And this is kind of interesting as well because like, well, obviously you travel a lot, so whenever you travel, you kind of feel rich when you get to another country, because every other countries are just like so much cheaper.
Really in Sweden as well. Like when we go to Stockholm, it's like, oh my god, is it this cheap?
And Stockholm is in no way a cheap place. I just want to stress that it's in no way a cheap place.
Maybe I'm wrong with Stockholm, but I mean like Sweden.
Personally, I feel poor in Stockholm. So like when you guys came to the UK, you were saying you felt rich, basically. Because it's the fact weird. You can get a meal deal here for £3, right? Which is like a sandwich, a drink, and like crisps. When you go to Sweden, it's like £4.50 just for the sandwich.
Maybe this is why I'm just live in the wrong country.
It's like £3. Here it's like £3 just for a cheeseburger.
What?
Insane. So,
oh my god! It's insane. I'm never coming to Norway. In that case, bro, I'm never coming. It's not gonna happen. God damn.
Okay, so I think we should get back to talking about some music. So we haven't talked about your latest release yet. So your last release surprisingly wasn't with me.
Yeah. I made it myself. I made it only with me, only myself.
Your last release was called Reason. Where was that released?
Hopefully I pronounce it correctly. It's called Sovereign Records. It's kind of I think it's a kind of new record label, and Facading is an A&R there, so he got me in there.
So how's that doing?
Right now, I think it's doing okay. It's on 200K right now, so it's pretty decent.
That's pretty good. So this is kind of, again, what you were saying earlier about you moving over to this more poppy sound. I'd say this is like more of a combination of like some of the trap elements you've done, but like more of this like playful poppy melody coming into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, was that what you were going for? You trying to like slowly move towards that?
Yeah, that's like that's also like one of the tracks that kind of slowly starting the little movement away from the hard future-based trap stuff. I'm probably gonna do some more of the trap stuff as well, but like this track is kind of moving me in that direction as well. So that was the thought behind that track.
So are we gonna see you singing on some stuff soon, maybe? Because
I have been trying, and I'm working on a little bit of stuff, but I don't think you're gonna see that anytime soon.
Is it gonna be like mumble rap or like proper singing, or what?
I'm trying to actually sing, but it doesn't sound great right now, but I'm working on it.
Yeah,
because do you make what's it called, the Norwegian is it Rust music?
Oh yeah, Rus, yeah.
That's the way to get rich in music in Norway.
With like mumble rapping and stuff.
Yeah, but then I'm not the one rapping. Then it's I had some friends that's rapping. So
yeah, but there's always ad libs that need doing.
Yeah, I'm doing some ad libs.
So for anyone,
and it's really fun. It's really fun.
So for anyone who doesn't know what Russe music is, it's basically a graduation. What year is it?
It's I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like the last year of school, the 13th year.
Something like that. So what they do when they graduate is that the kids who graduate, they usually just get all their money together. They like rent like a party bus, and they buy a song that's going to be like their signature song throughout the whole trip.
So you have like a group of like all your friends, and you either like rent or buy a bus, and then you like paint it with your logo, and like it's insane. It's actually insane. You save money for like 3 years just to do that, and then you buy songs that's ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
So just to like have it for your group, and then I started making the songs as well when I was Rus myself. So,
it's actually interesting because you've seen people actually blow up and make like professional careers out of this as well. Wait, didn't Tungevagen Raban start out that way? They did actually. And they're
they
really
made like
big
one
now.
of the most streamed tracks. One of the most streamed Rus tracks in Norway is from Tungevagen. So
yeah. I don't know. I just think it's really cool that you can make a career out of something that's so ridiculous in music.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone who's listening understands how ridiculous the songs usually are as well.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's really funny as well. I've tried to make a couple songs like this, but I just don't know where to pitch them, you know. I don't know where to send them.
Yeah, you could talk to me?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I could. Yeah, there's a lot of money in it. And I want to make a lot of money.
I can see the cogs turning in just.
Yeah. I'm making plans here. Maybe I'm gonna switch over to this career here. Never gonna see me release any more music under Jonth. I'm just gonna make some petty, half-assed house music or whatever, and just.
Wait, wasn't that what you were already doing?
Shut up, man.
I'm messing. Yeah. We love Jonth music.
Yeah. You better.
So New Music Friday is a segment we do every week. I want to know what you liked this week. Jagsy, what's your New Music Friday pick?
I want to pick Rival's new track with Neoni on NCS. I just every track Rival makes, even though it's different styles, it's always good. So his shout out to Rival, he's so good. So
I haven't heard that yet.
Me neither.
I have to check that out.
You have to check it out. It's really good.
Is it just out on Spotify at the moment? Is it like one of the Friday release things?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be why I haven't seen it yet. Then I guess I'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So what's yours then, Jonth?
I just want to say, Tom, very smooth transition there into the New Music Friday segment. but yeah, actually, it's a trap song, hybrid trap kind of, by Tisoki and Grabbits, Rolls Royce. I think that's a really cool tune.
Hasn't that been out for a while?
It has. So yeah, I want to say that as well. Like sometimes on these like New Music Friday things, I just don't find anything that speaks to me in a way. So yeah, I'm just picking this one. It's a really cool tune.
Tisoki is like really, really unique.
Yeah.
Though,
you know, that's the kind of stuff
he's got that sort of glitchy dubstep sound, but like again, it's more refined than dubstep.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's like I think that comes back to like I think he's one of those people that works with audio a lot and like so like cut things up and mess with it. So it sounds super sick.
Yeah, Rabbits is really cool as well.
So mine this week was from Snabs. It's his new track on Lowly.
Oh yeah.
It's called Baby Loop, and it's like what's the word? Like it's quite to me it's like generic but not. So it's got like the generic sound, but it's just produced in a way which is like super cool and like yeah, it just has all the right things and the right vibe for a future bass track. But yeah, Snabs, he knows how to do that stuff well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
for sure.
It's such a good producer.
Super sick song. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week. We talked about a lot of stuff. This week wasn't as much about like industry related stuff. It was more just having a good chat about like the actual music itself. But I mean, that's cool. Like obviously different guests are going to have different experiences, and we've spent a lot of time just drinking and going clubbing together. So that's probably
that's what we're going to talk about.
That's the thing that people don't realize, that's part of it as well. Like networking and all that, like just going out and meeting people is a huge part of working in the industry. So
and also just having fun. It's
exactly
really important,
exactly. But yeah, no, thank you for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. It's nice to have a good friend on the podcast always. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions for future guests, drop it in the comments. Any suggestions of topics to talk about, again, drop it in the comments. We read through all of them. So yeah, that's it for this week. We'll see you later. Peace.
Later.
Bye.